Welcome to our Thursday morning HIIT workout. Today we're going to be doing an upper body gauntlet, so focusing on the upper body doing our gauntlet. I'll explain while we do some more exercises, so I'm just going through with the arm swings here. So how the gauntlet works is we only have one group of exercises. However, in today's workout, I believe there is about 400 reps. So you can complete those reps and exercises in any order. You can do 10 of these, 10 of those, 3 of these, 5 of those, 20 of these. And you can rest whenever you need, and you're all done when all the reps are done. Now, with that in mind, we're just going to do some standing twists now. With that in mind, 400 reps is a lot. So if you want to be done this workout in 30 minutes and you feel like 400 reps is too much, you can go ahead and, knock off 10 off everything, or, 5, however you feel is fair there. And then we're just going to go into some swimmers. I'm going to let the cat out here. Hey, guess he didn't want to leave. We're going into some swimmers. Going forward. And we'll go back. And then we're just going to go into our forward fold. More importantly, pull back on those fingers. I'm going to do the left side here. Lean to the left. Hips to the right, and then hips to the right, or hips to the left, lean to the right. We're going to go again here. It's then pulling on those right fingers, and we're going to go hips to the right, lean to the left. Hips to the left, lean to the right. We'll go 2 more times on that, and this time instead of pulling back on the fingers, I'm going to push the fingers forward. And same thing. And one more time here. Okay, we're just going to get right into it. I will show modifications for pretty well everything. Because, with so many reps, there's so many different ways I can show you how to do it. I'm just going to open this up. Everybody always has a strategy to these workouts. Mine's usually just break them into sets. But you could be, do all 60 push-ups at once. Okay, so we have our push-ups, hinge tees, chair dips, renegade rows, prone lat, pull downs, and walkouts. I'm going to start with just going through it once of everything instead of demonstrating, just because there are so many reps and it's going to take me a little bit to do. So I'm going to start the timer. 3, 2, and find that timer, and 1. Our push-ups. We can do full push-ups. And how many I have? I have 60, so break this into a group of 5. Nice straight line through those whole push-ups. Then 75 hinge tees, so I'll do 15 of those. And I'm hinging from the hips, chest stays lifted, and I'm just squeezing my shoulder blades behind my back. These don't seem like much, but once you get to 13, 14, and 15, they certainly weigh on you. I think it's just about time that air conditioner to come on. Chair dips. The farther out your legs are, the harder this is. Elbows pointed directly behind you. Almost as if you're trying to squeeze a beach ball behind your back. Renegade rows are next. Forgot I left these windows open. Okay. It should be all good now. So our renegade rows, we're in a high plank position. We have 80 of these, so I'm going to do 10 per side, and I'm just going to do I'm driving my elbow back and squeezing at the top. And I'm making my feet wide enough so that I'm not tilting my body. I can keep this high plank position the whole time. So elbow past the body, squeeze at the top. Should actually be doing 100 of those. That's okay. Pro mat pull downs are still on the ground. We have 60 of those. Try to keep the elbows off the ground the whole time. So I start with my arms above me, elbows off the ground, squeeze my sides, squeeze my sides. And keep your head right on the ground. Last but not least, I have 10 walkouts I need to do, and these are definitely the toughest. Try not to wobble side to side too much when you do these walkouts. And you can go as fast or as slow as you want. But just standing up all the way at the top. Add these many in here, but they're up there now. Okay, well, that is one done. And while I'm changing these, I'll explain. You could write down these exercises or pause this video, and you could do this workout throughout your day rather than all at once, you know, if you have the option to do that. Push-ups, we can go from an incline too, right? A strong incline position, straight body, a straight line all the way down, all the way up. So we're not talking as much. This workout is fairly hard. So if you have a band, if you don't want to do the hinge tees, like you don't like that hinging pattern where you find you're not getting a lot of resistance out of it, use a band, arms about shoulder height, and I come right up the camera even though I can't see myself. We're just pulling the band apart, squeezing the shoulder blades together. And I try to keep resistance on the whole time, so the band is never relaxed like this. That's if you have the equipment, right? You can't really. Oops. If you're using weights for this, it doesn't really work as well. And our chair dips. You want to make these, like I said, a little easier. Your feet can come close to you, but the other thing you can do is you can almost use your feet to help you stand up. And normally for these gauntlets, I'll tell people try not to modify, but there's so many reps, you're more than welcome to. Renegade rows, we can also do from an incline. And again, it's just pulling that elbow past the body and squeezing at the back. The other side. Sorry, just keeping that nice straight line that whole time. For prone lat pull downs, if you don't want to get on the ground, you can take a note from the hinge tees and just do your prone lat pull down. Still squeezing the sides of your body with those elbows at the bottom. And those are a lot harder. And then for our walkouts, if you don't like doing the whole walkout, we can always do our modification of hips, knees, ankles, ceiling, hips. These are certainly a lot faster too. And 10 there. Okay. Move that over there so now I can see myself. Okay, another way we can modify push-up is we can do from the knees. And for this, you can either have your feet planted or your knees on the ground. Try going on an angle, maybe you can see that a little better. Hands are still just outside my shoulders. I lower myself down as one unit and push myself back up. Our hinge tees, if you don't like the hinge pattern, you don't have the weight, you can always go from the ground as well, thumbs pointed up. Still squeezing the shoulder blades in the back. Okay. You can make the dips a little bit more challenging too. Don't know if I'm ready for make the dips a little bit more challenging. But if you go from one leg instead of two, it's not too much more challenging. Still squeeze that beach ball though. Our renegade rows, we can also do from modified really important that you get that full contraction in the back. Then we have our prone lat pull down. And if you have a band and you want to make this a little bit more challenging, you can certainly loop it around something. They don't topple this chair right on top of me, but it's my back. So again, normally I would use that table. I didn't want to use the bottom of the chair because I thought the bottom of the chair would pull it towards me. We're still recording. Anybody watching gets a good laugh out of that. It's going to slide towards me there. So if you have something stable, to certainly get the idea there. But yeah, normally I'd use that table, but it's just sort of blocked from view right now. Not that I obviously couldn't have moved the chair. And then with our walkouts, you can use a chair as well for your walkouts. And instead of, going to the ground, you can go out onto the chair, get into that high plank position, and then back up. Just a little bit too much momentum getting up there. So we want to walk back. Pretty close. Just got 2 more rounds. Okay, that's pretty well all the modifications I'm going to show you. For time's sake, I'll probably be doing a few of them, and that's okay. If you want to be doing the full version, you want to be doing a modification, it's all good. So I'm probably going to go with incline push-ups. You know what? We'll do incline push-ups on the last set. We're going to do full push-ups here. Got 11 more to go. So that's good. Finish these. I can show you guys what these look like rather than appearing off camera. Squeeze in the back still. I'm going quickly, but I'm still getting that squeeze. Chair dips. Well, my arms are starting to feel real tired here. In rows. You could alternate on these. I just find it quicker to do one side at a time. I'm going to be done with these. Just nice on that last set. To have one less exercise. We have our prone lat pull downs. I'm just going to do these. Facing this way this time. Head flat on the ground. Elbows stay off the ground. And the worst exercise of the bunch, the walkouts. So I am working hard here. Turn down that air conditioning even further. Down. Do any modification you like. I'll show you what that looks like from the front there. Not sure how much information you get. There. A few more here. Brings us for the last set. Okay. So I'm going to do the incline push up this time around. So keep that nice straight line all the way down, all the way up. But I am moving with a bit of speed because the gauntlet is 4 times. You know, I'm going to do those prone T's again just to show everyone. On my stomach, point it up, head flat on the ground. If you don't have like a sturdy chair, and you have like a couch like this, you can do your dips from here as well. So if there's a park bench, you can use a park bench. I would say that simulates more using the bottom of the park bench, and this simulates more using the top. The top being a little bit easier. Those don't need to do renegade rows. Go into those prone lat pull downs. Okay. And the walkouts to finish. I don't feel like this strategy's paying off for me doing them in sets. Feel like I should have sprinkled walkouts throughout the workout instead, because these are tough. Home stretch though, keep it up. And again, you could have been doing this at your own pace. You know, you might be already done. You might only be on round 2. That's okay, wherever you're at. Good work. I think that's 7 right there, so 3 more. A little bit of renewed energy. There's only one more. And 10. Okay. Stop that timer. The nice thing about this workout is marking everything is 0 at the end. A little bit cathartic. 104 walkout, so good thing I didn't see that. Probably would have had a heart attack. Okay. I'm just going to use my chair to start, and I might gradually work my way to the ground, but sitting on the edge of the chair and crossing my left leg over my right, slightly forward. I hope you enjoyed that workout today, because that was challenging. Almost died due to chair collapse. That's why you gotta be careful when you're exercising. You know, making sure you have a clear exercise space, making sure your anchor points are solid and that you're not using the top of an object where it's most likely going to topple easily. I understand the challenges of exercising from home, but that shouldn't have happened to me. I should have used like the table or the bottom of the chair instead, because we want you to exercise safely. All right, so we'll work our way to the ground with our child's pose. Pushing the hips back, throwing the hands forward. And we'll go cat to cow. And while, like, you might be thinking, with the pigeon stretch day, we didn't really use that muscle. One, it's nice to sit down, just doing cat to cow right now. And two, those muscles are tight on everybody, so usually I include them for everything. I'm just stretching the back with the child's pose and the cat to cow. And we'll stand up slowly, finish off with our door frame stretch. So arm and shoulder height, grabbing in place on the door frame. If you can reach inside a door frame, it works even better. And then just turning through the top, feeling the stretch in my chest and my shoulders really opening up. We'll switch sides. All right. That is it for me for today. If you haven't signed up for Get Out, Get Active, again, I urge you to do so. It's a great way to, get more activity outside, start eating more fresh fruits and vegetables. If you're looking for something a little bit more mobility-based, we have yoga on the schedule at lunch today. And if you're looking for something a little bit more beginner, Justin is doing that at 4:30 today. I hope you guys enjoyed the workout. I will see you next time. Have a wonderful day.